How many instruments have a building attached to them? It's a pretty unique trait, and for a pipe organ, its permanent residence plays a major role in the music written for it. Sometimes it's where the repertoire serves the setting. The function, or the crowd. But when its home is a classical concert hall, it's the instrument and its house that are often the inspiration for new works. So here, it's the ingenuity and imagination of the builders and designers that allow for a single instrument to become a muse for composer and artist alike.
And that's why I've always felt a great kinship with this organ. Perhaps a bit like I aspire to do. It tells you something about its musical content before you ever hear it. You see something before you hear it. And anybody who would criticize a performer for trying to incorporate that aspect of visuality in his performance ought to take a really good look at this organ and ask what it is saying visually.
In its short lifetime, the pipe organ in Walt Disney Concert Hall has already left its mark on the minds of great composers. Even her nickname, Hurricane Mama, proudly bestowed by musical visionary Terry Riley, is a tribute to the power and subtleties of her range. When Stephen Hartke was commissioned to write a symphony for the LA Phil and Hurricane Mama, he spent hours in Walt Disney Concert Hall with the instrument as his muse, listening to each individual stop, noting the color of each sound and how it danced in the sublime acoustics of the space.
You know, some people have described the organ as the first synthesizer. Because the way that it works with these various ranks of pipes and different kinds of colors is you construct sounds by adding one set of pipes to another, to another, to another. The composition arises from the potential interaction between instruments.
The pipe organ is more than just an instrument, though. As organist Cameron Carpenter prepares for his time here at Walt Disney Concert Hall, we learn it's a fiercely challenging partner for any artist who chooses it as their musical voice. Each pipe organ has a different and unique number of pipes and sets of stops created by the organ designer, and the music written for organ largely does not notate what stops to pull. It leaves registration choices to the artists themselves, and when they play that piece on another instrument, they have to make a whole new set of choices for the new instrument and its home.
I'm not happy with this sound. It seems to me that's if I beef it up with all of this, then it's too puffy and windy, and that's the great problem. Sometimes this organ, with its wonderful colors, it has put out so much energy into this room that I think that sometimes it can become a little unclear. At least if I don't hold up my end of the bargain, it can become unclear. And these are just the sort of problems you not only don't want to have to solve when Gustavo Dudamel's standing next to you, but also when there's 110 other people waiting for you. You want these issues to be worked out in advance. And playing the organ does teach you the value of preparation, probably better than any other instrument, because it's a strategic instrument.
And so on Friday, as you hear our two organists play, you'll be hearing interpretations by artists in collaboration with not only the composer's music, but with the choices that were made by an architect and an organ builder to bring this instrument to life a decade ago.